exercise. We'll do it for 30 seconds. We'll rest for 30 seconds, and you'll repeat the exercise. So if you're not quite sure about how the exercise works the first time, have a good look at me and Mr. Burgess and join in when you can. On my phone and on Mr. Burgess' phone, there's the countdown timer, so you'll be able to hear it. I'm going to just give you a demonstration of the countdown timer now. So I'll put this next to my speaker. When you've got 3 seconds to go, it'll do this. So that's the start, and I'll just let this one run through for 30 seconds so you can hear the end of it. If you can't last 30 seconds, don't worry. Try your best, but if you stop after 25 seconds, it's not the end of the world. So we'll just let this 15 seconds to go, count down, and then I think I might go and find my fancy dress uniform, as I have promised, because I know a good few of you have made the effort, including Mr. Burgess. 6, 5. Okay, that means we're stopping. So then that is when you have your rest period. That's when you want to get a small sip of water. Don't try and drink too much in your rest period. Please make sure now, we're going to start this in a couple of minutes. Please make sure you are now all muted. And I will go and get myself fully prepared. Have one last little stretch off of my hips.
Last little stretches, guys. Get yourself prepared. Certainly Mr. Chapman's workouts, they're quite leg dominant. So give your legs a good stretch out. Try and touch your toes. And have one leg out in front. Your hamstrings. And maybe hold on to something. Pull your leg back behind you for a stretch of your quads. And those guys who were involved yesterday, we had a little trial run. My legs are very tight this morning, so I had a nice stretch before breakfast. Started trying to do a morning routine where I come downstairs, have a coffee, and then actually tune into YouTube. There's lots of good stretching routines on there. Do a little 18-minute, 20-minute session stretching. Wow, that is fetching.
Thank you, Mr. Burgess. I thought you'd enjoy that.
Guns out and everything.
12 for us all, guys. Okay, I promised a little bit of fancy dress for the day, and you've got it. So, Mr. Burgess, are you ready to go here?
Ready to rock.
Okay, guys, remember what I just said. Give it each exercise your best effort. We will have a couple of minutes in between each 10-minute section. So it's going to take about 33, 34 minutes to do, and it's all a bit of good fun. Try your hardest. Remember what I said. If you don't last for 30 seconds, don't you worry.
Can you see me okay then, Mr. Chapman? I'm not too...
Yeah, I can see you, Mr. Burgess. Okay, we're going in 7 seconds. The first exercise is going to be squats, guys. Try and get your knees down to 90 degrees. See how Mr. Burgess and I get our hands out in front of our face to really demonstrate. Throw your arms up at the back.
Trying to keep your feet flat on the floor. You don't want to have your weight going through your toes. You want to try and keep your weight on the back of your legs, on your heels.
You now have a 30-second break, guys.
Some of you might have your feet in quite narrow. Normally it's about shoulder width apart, maybe a little bit bigger. Toes are pointing slightly out, so you're not straight. So just a comfortable stance. Wish I was outside.
You see me all right, Mr. Burgess?
Oh, perfect. Straight into it then, squats again. Yeah, making sure your weight's through your heel. Make sure your bum's going straight down. Nice tall chest, chin up, off your chest. Make every one count. Don't cheat yourself. 2 bad ones are not as good as 1 good one.
Okay, guys. It's your first exercise out of the way. We're now going to do reverse lunges. I'm standing here with 2 feet. I'll put my right foot back. my left leg back, trying to touch my knee on the ground. You can see side on, right foot back, left foot back. Okay, we're off, guys. Alternate legs. Try to get your knee to touch the floor.
Try and find a little rhythm with your own movement. Try and stick to that rhythm. Now, if you haven't got any music on, you might want to put some music on when we get a break, so you can listen to it in your own area. If you can, try and coordinate your hands. So you're doing your left leg and your right hand. You're coordinated, opposites all the time. A little break, shake your legs out.
Six seconds, guys.
Same exercise. Opposite hand, opposite leg. Give yourself a little high five in the middle. Really working your quadricep in front of your leg, and also your hamstring and your glutes. In the back of your leg and your bottom. All really important muscles, sprinting, running, changing direction.
Four rounds gone, 6 to go.
Yes. Come on, guys.
Our next one is a bridge. So you need to be lying on your back, the soles of your feet on the ground, and you're going to be lifting your hips up. Can you see me, Mr. Burgess?
Yeah, good demonstration. Sideways on, you're on your back, legs 45, pushing your hips up. Pushing your hips up as high as you can. I've gone for a bit of a jungle view here. Got my head right in the plant. I love this plant. My wife thinks it's a beautiful feature. Don't you, Mrs. Burgess? I can hear you there.
Okay, guys, have a breather. You'll notice that this first round is really designed to tire your legs out. Wait till you get to round 3 and you'll see why.
Just give a little shake. Shake out your legs.
Get ready for the second round of bridges, guys.
Same exercise, bridges. I'm going to get my head out of the plant now.
Brilliant,
So guys, round 8, is that, sir?
No, that's 6. Rounds 4 to go.
6.
So the next one, guys, is what's called a curtsy lunge. Okay, so similar to the reverse lunges, but where you go back at an angle with your leg, alternate legs. Let's stand a bit further back, you get a clearer view. Curtsy lunge.
As you can see, sir's knee is going behind his ankle. That's key.
Go.
There we go.
On as well.
Get your arms out, help you balance. Really good one for your coordination, for your balance, for the sides of your hips, your adductors. Put them under a little bit more stress. Really important for changing direction when we're playing sport. You're running in your runs, turning and going.
Should hopefully be a better view second time round.
Chappers,
Great.
Chappers, that's a good looking curtsy. in that skirt you've got on.
You're meant to be muted.
You're looking fine.
Should be sweating now, guys.
Did you add this one just because of your outfit, sir?
No, Mr. Burgess.
It's because it's a beautiful exercise. I love curtsy lunges.
Brilliant, guys. That's 2 rounds to go.
Yes.
Our body strength.
2 round 1 exercise.
We're going to be doing walking squats here, guys. So if you watch me moving from side to side, 3 steps to the right, step, squat, step, squat, step, squat. Show you the side on, step, squat, off you go.
Here we go. Squat, step, squat, step, squat. And I'm in the bush. Squat, squat, squat. Again, focusing on keeping your chest tall. Keeping your head looking forwards. Trying to look up at the skyline, maybe a tree in the distance. If you're inside like me, just trying to look outside at the rooftops as I go. Whoa, bad balance there.
"15 seconds to go, guys, before we go on to our core session, work on our tummy muscles."
Were you resting?
Yeah.
Oh, phew. I wondered why you were still.
Walking squats.
Now we're feeling the burn. Now those quads are on fire. Keep pushing. Not long left.
Ah, brilliant. Well done, guys. Okay, so that is the first round of 3 done. Mr. Burgess is going to lead the next round. We've got 2 minutes just to have a little sip of water. You probably, if you're on a hard surface, you're going to want a towel to lie on. Like I'm on a hard surface, you're on a carpet, you should be okay. If you're outside on the grass, that should also be fine. Now, how should you be feeling now? Your legs should definitely be tired. A little bit of a sweat going on. And yeah.
Hopefully, don't worry. It's just to give you a heads up of what we're going to do. First exercise will be press up. Second exercise will be sit up claps. So you clap in between your legs, and I'll show you that when we get to it. Next one is Superman's. You'll be lying on your front, stretching your hands up and your feet up. So you'll be in an arched position, looking like Superman flying into the sky. Next one will be shoulder taps. So we're going back into a press up position, and we'll touch our shoulders, opposite arm, opposite shoulder. The last one is a Spider-Man press up. Again, I'll show you demonstrations, and I'll show you a few easy variations of those as we go.
Again, guys, as I said earlier, if you're not quite sure right at the start of the 30 seconds, watch me, watch Mr. Burgess, and then get going. So at least you do the second 30 seconds completely. That's absolutely fine. Mr. Burgess, how long till we get going with round 2?
30 seconds, sir. Give everyone a few more moments. I'll just briefly explain the press up, obviously. Full press up, hands and feet. If you want to go onto your knees, make sure you've got a straight line from your knee all the way to your shoulder. No problem with that. To make it easier, go against the wall. Okay, and then do press ups. That's the easiest version of it. Right then, let's get started. Press ups.
You, Mr. Burgess, can you see me all right in this position?
I can indeed, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Here we go, 5 seconds. Looking at the timer if you can see it. Full on press ups. Let's go. If you need to rest, hold your arms straight for the rest. Don't drop your knees. Try and keep a rhythm. Well done.
Give your arms a shake, guys.
Obviously, if you need to, then change the variation of press up. Go onto your knees now. Maybe go against the wall. Bring your hands closer together, hands further apart. Work different muscle groups in your chest and the back of your arms. I'm going to have a slightly narrower grip this time, working my triceps more. Ooh. Next one will be sit-up claps. So I'll do it sideways on. Hopefully you can see me okay. I'm going to have my back off the floor, my feet off the floor, and then I'm moving my hands in between my legs. Sit-up claps. Wait for the timer. Let's go. Try and bring your body up to your knee every time. Oh, feeling that burn already. Ooh, ooh. There we go, time up. I think perhaps Mr. Chapman's frozen, or maybe I'm frozen. We're just going to keep going regardless. Hopefully one of us will reconnect to our internet. Mr. Chapman, are you there? Everybody else, are you still there? Am I still there? Who knows?
Yeah, it's Mr. Chapman who's.
Mr. Chapman.
No, you're still there.
Right.
Yeah, you're still there.
Yeah, clap sit-ups even. Maybe he's gone to change his outfit. All right, sir, good to join us. Oh, oh. You can burn on that one. Next exercise will be Superman's. Lots of people forget and neglect their back. So you've got to line the floor on your tummy. So if you see me okay, and then all I'm going to do is bring my hands up and my feet up off the floor. Hold that position for a moment and then back down. Hands up. There we go, Superman's. Focusing on that contraction, holding your legs, holding your hands off the floor. Feel it in your back. Important just to hold that position for a moment. Maybe count to 1 if you can. 1 or 2 seconds.
Slight technical issues my end, Mr. Burgess, but we can crack on.
Like I keep saying, just hold that position when you've pulled your body off the floor. Hold it for a moment or 2, then relax. That hold position is where you'll feel the burn. So last 9 seconds. Hopefully you can see my timer. If not, you'll definitely hear it. Back into our Supermans. On the floor, bring your hands up, bring your feet up at the same time, holding, then relax. Doing all our core today in this little section. So we're halfway through. Oh. Brilliant. Next one is shoulder taps. So straight on, you're just going to go into a press up position. You're going to touch your shoulder with your other hand to shoulder. So my left hand touches my right shoulder. Try to stay stable. Try not to have your hips wobbling. That is the key. Try to stay stable. Don't worry about going too fast. Nice and slowly is fine. You're going to be working your core a little bit more than if you go fast. You should be able to feel it as you bring that hand up off the floor. Feel it through your tummy. All sports require a strong core. Nice. Rest for our 30. Then straight back into it. If you're finding that one too hard, bring your water bottle in front of you. And instead of touching your shoulder, touch the top of your water bottle. Okay? Or maybe if you're near a wall, your sofa. So shoulder taps. Well done, guys. Again, try not to wobble your hips, keeping them nice and straight. Imagine there's a cup of tea on your back. You don't want to spill that tea. Ooh. Oh, I've certainly got a sweat on now. The last one is Spider-Man press-ups. So we're combining our press up and on legs. So we'll do a press up, bring my knee up, touch my arm. Press up, bring my knee up, touch my arm. If that's too difficult, just go back to normal press ups. In between press ups, just take a leg to the side. Spider-Man press ups. Nice and slow. If you can't do it, one press up. Bring your leg up, 2 press ups, bring your leg up. Press ups again too hard, just working your legs, almost like mountain climbers. Out to the side, out to the side, out to the side. Ooh. Although I certainly struggled to do the press ups there. So all I was doing is bringing my leg up to the side and maintaining my nice long arms. Woo! Certainly jealous of you guys who are outside. Last effort then, last effort. Give it your all. Then we've got to rest. Ooh. Woo! Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
Oh,
So
well
what is
done,
that?
Mr. Burgess. Good work. Those Spider-Man press-ups, definitely a struggle at the end there. You all right?
Yeah, loving this old cotton rugby shirt.
Yeah, I'm sure you are. I'm sure you are. So, had a slight technical issue. My iPad overheated. But I think we're okay. Mr. Burgess, you can see me all right, can't you?
Yeah, roger that.
So that's fine. Okay. So, guys, this is where all the hard work from the first 2 rounds will begin to feel. This is where we're going to really up the intensity. Got 5 high intensity exercises to do. So you're going to follow the same way that we've done the first 2 rounds. Is you'll work for 30 seconds, you'll rest for 30 seconds. Mr. Burgess, can I just have a quick test because I've had to change devices?
Yeah.
Can you see me here?
Still see you, yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay, guys. Another 30 seconds of break, guys.
Woo.
But the first exercise we're going to do is running on the spot, high knees, guys. Okay, the harder you work, the more you're going to get out of it. We're going to get going in about 15 seconds. 10 seconds to go. I've got the timer up and running. Okay, here we go, guys.
High knees. Yeah, making sure you're using those arms. Oh, someone coming to join me? You coming to join in? Come on then. Yes, pal. You coming in? All right, you want to join us? Go on then. We're doing high knees, just like Mr. Chapman. Like it. We've got a Space Jam t-shirt on, haven't we? Yeah, we love a bit of basketball now.
Okay, well done, guys. 26 seconds breather. You feel your heart rate going up now, guys.
Nearly lunchtime, yeah. Thanks for that info, Clark.
9 minutes to go, guys.
We're nearly there. So same exercise again, Clark. 30 seconds. Can you manage it?
6 seconds, guys.
No. Come on.
Here we go.
Ready? Here we go. High knees. On the spot. Whoa. Yeah, good work, Space Jam. Are you giving up already? Are you giving up already? I love it. Turn around. Just added in an extra little challenge. Whew. Don't stop. Bell hasn't gone. Oh, there you go.
27 seconds breather.
Yes.
Water if you want one.
What's the next exercise, sir?
Next exercise, Mr. Burgess, is a cross squat. You watch me, guys. Cross your legs over and then go down in between. It's cross squat, cross squat, cross squat, cross squat. Side on. Cross.
You just change the front leg each time, yes, sir. So left leg leads first.
Right forward, left forward, right forward.
Love it.
Get into a rhythm, guys.
Oh, are we on it? Sorry.
Keep your chin up.
Left forwards, right forwards. Left forwards, right forwards. Woo. Woo.
That's where you feel those squats from earlier, guys.
You're right, you're going to lunge. Now you're staying in. Good flexibility, Clarkosaurus.
14 seconds, guys.
No, please touch that. Join in.
Okay, we're ready, guys.
Me. Good test of coordination, this one. Love it. Gonna add these to my own personal circuit, I think. Nice, good high intensity. Whoa.
Well done, guys. Okay. Next one is quick feet. Imagine your feet are going through some speed ladders. You see me, Mr. Burgess?
Yeah.
So to your right, 1, 2, 3, 4. To your left, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Use your arm.
Nice quick steps.
Really quick feet. 3 seconds.
Use that outside leg to push off. Almost like a little lunge. Try to get his feet up. Then slide your feet. Good clean contact with the floor. No feet sliding.
Oh, you should be feeling that now, guys. Halfway there. 5 rounds to go.
Woo! Nice effort, guys. What a glorious day for it if you're outside.
13 seconds, guys. I'll do this one side on, guys, so you can see this way.
Yeah, let's go, guys. Right, make sure you're moving from your elbows locked. You're pushing through. You're not just standing chopping cucumbers. Driving that elbow. Driving that elbow. Well done, guys.
Okay, guys. My least favourite now, the burpee.
Oh, yeah. Got to love it, though.
Down, hit the ground. Palms out. Spring up. Jump.
Whew.
Just the floor burpees. This will hurt.
Try and get rhythm.
3 seconds.
Stick to your own rhythm. Keep moving. Keep that rhythm.
Well, should be feeling it now, guys. I'm blowing. Dripping with sweat. 3 exercises to go. 1 more burpees. And then the last exercise.
Oh, gotta love those burpees. Learn to love them.
Gotta love a burpee. Here we go, guys.
Let's go. Again, get that rhythm. Rhythm of your feet bouncing. Out, up, still bounce. Try to stick to that rhythm. Especially when you get tired, let that rhythm drive you.
Last one, guys. I'm going to finish with some more squats. But this time, we have a jump in the middle, like so. Squat, 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 squat. Get your bum down, power yourself up. 2 rounds to go, guys. Here we go.
Well done, guys.
Legs are burning. Hard work. Really feeling it now. Oh, killing me.
Wow.
30 seconds hard work to go, guys, then we're done. Have a little stretch afterwards. Get some water on board. Hot day.
Whew.
I'll go side on this time, guys. Dig deep here. Last 30 seconds.
Last effort.
Early strawberries. Oh, what an effort, guys. What an effort. Absolutely extraordinary. Oh, needs to get in the shade. I can feel that, Mr. Burgess. Oh.
Yeah, that looks warm, sir.
Woo. Oh, well done, guys. What an effort. What a great effort. Oh, dear me. Oh.
Oh. Make sure you've had some water, guys. Quite important. Once we've all got our breaths back, do a little stretch. Just whilst you're resting, now you might get your breath back, just walking around. Try not to sit down for too long. Just keep that blood flowing around your body. When we exercise hard, our muscles produce a byproduct called lactic acid. We don't want that staying in our muscles. That's why we keep moving. We do a warm down just to try and help remove that lactic acid so we don't get delayed onset muscle soreness or DOMS. Tomorrow morning it might be a bit achy. Day after it might be a bit achy. Important in those days, do some light exercise. Going for a walk, going for a nice little bike ride. You've got a swimming pool, go for a little swim. Oh, okay. Just sitting down on the floor. Can you see my knees? Okay, so I'll bring that down a bit.
No, it was all right where you were when you moved back.
There we go.
Yeah, perfect.
So just gonna have our knees sideways. So my left knee's on the inside, my right knee's on the outside. I'm just gonna rotate those. We keep moving and rotating them, just starting to loosen up our hips a little bit. So again, you're looking for probably about 8 to 10 of those. Just whatever feels right for you. And then we're going to hold one side. So I'm looking square over my knee now. I'm just going to try and square my body up. So I'm now trying to get my body nice and tall. So I'll do it towards you. Before I was leaning to one side, now I'm going to try and be nice and tall. So take my hand off the floor, just feeling this back hip. It's a nice little static stretch. Then swap over. So now for me, it's my right knee in front of me. My left knee's behind me, almost like a hurdling position. So that's the hurdling position, straight leg. I bend that leg, take my weight off my right hand so I'm nice and tall, putting the pressure through my hip. Just going to hold that for a few moments, whatever feels right for you. Okay, then we're going to reverse back to our first leg. This time, instead of having our back leg to the side, we're going to try and get it straight behind me. So I'm now on top of my knee. I'm going to do it slightly to the side for you so you can see. So I've got my hands near my foot, near my knee, my back knee on the floor. Again, we should be feeling it in the hip. I'm on my left leg, so I'm feeling it in my left hip. You need to just lower yourself down a bit more. Maybe go onto your elbows just to intensify that. Swap over. So I'm bringing my right knee out in front. Trying to bring my left foot up high. Hands near my knee and foot. Back leg straight. Hold it for a few moments. You need to go down onto your elbows just to intensify it. Make it a bit deeper into your hip. Okay. I'm on both knees, hands in front of me. I'm going to bring one knee up. Then I'm going to stretch that forwards. So my hands are either side of my leg. Hopefully you can see that okay. The back knee is straight. I'm going to lean as far forwards as I can. You should feel it in this back leg, the front of your hip. Then all we're going to do is rock backwards onto that knee. So for the back of my left leg, I'm using my left leg straight in front of me. I'm going to bring my toes up just for the last few moments. And then we'll go back into that front position. So leaning forwards, all my weight's in front of my knee, over my foot. Feeling it in this back hip. Trying to rock back, so keeping my foot on the floor. Trying to straighten my leg, feeling it in my hamstring. Again, just to make it a bit more intense, I'm going to bring my toes up. And then we're going to swap knees. So my left knee's down, my right leg's up in front of me, then lean forwards. Hopefully you've all got a nice lunch planned, something nice and nutritious. And coming back, make sure you've got your carbohydrates on there, some protein, vegetables for your vitamins, minerals, antioxidants. Then bring your toes up, remember. Get some water on you. Or some milk. Milk's good. Got lots of carbohydrates and proteins in it. Even if you're dairy free, get your oat milk, almond milk. All really good variations to drinking water. So leaning forwards, this is our last stretch for our legs. Then going backwards. And then bring your toes up. Okay, we're going to go on to our back. Arms are straight out either side, knees are up. All I'm going to do is rock my knees to the left, rock my knees to the right. I'm just going to slowly move my hips left to right, trying to keep my knees together. And then we're just going to let them flop and rest there. My right hand, so my knees are to the left, my right hand is to stay on the floor, keep my shoulder to the floor. We should feel it in our lower back, top of our glutes. Hold that for a few moments. And then, of course, we're going to come to the other side. So as you can see, my knees are together, resting totally on the floor. We're going to look straight up at the ceiling or the sky, keeping that shoulder flat on the floor. We're going for a back. Is a child's pose. So knees roughly underneath my hips. Doesn't matter if they're too wide, you just don't want them too narrow. Reach my arms out and try and tuck my head down to my knees. If you can, use your fingers just to crawl your hands forwards.
2, 1. Good. Did you do it?
Hey guys, make sure your mics are off. Just hold that position on the floor. And opposite that one, just going to bring your body forward, bring your hips forward, looking up. We'll do one more stretch of those. So one more backwards. This time have your knees a bit wider. We go further down into the stretch. Then arms apart, bringing your hips forward, resting your legs on the floor, looking up. Cool. Last little one for upper back, shoulders. Have your hands behind you. Just try and push your chest tall, pin your shoulders back. And you can just go over your right shoulder of your head, go over your left shoulder of your head. Just feel that stretch, try and look over your shoulder. Look over your shoulder. Ugh. Stretch that out. Then we are good. We are done. We're going to have a hopefully I wasn't muted for too long there.
No, you weren't muted. I don't know if someone stupidly just did that to you.
We're going to have a fancy dress competition then, sir. We're going to get them all to turn their cameras on.
What's that noise?
You got feedback, eh? I think it's you. Have you got another device near you?
Yeah.
Right, guys, you're going to turn your cameras on so we can see some of you. Good uptake there, guys. Yes, plum green. Hey, Lottie, got your white on. I like it. All in red on your elbows. Very good. Thanks for showing us.
Oh yeah, I'm on it now.
Oh, yeah, I got you. Nice work. Francesca. Who else can I see on there? Isabel Dean. Alice Sage, Freddie Hill. Hugo Kaplan. Lots of us on here. Nice. Nice, Francesco. Got your white t-shirt on. You got any red or blue on? Blue. Blue shorts. Nice. Something I haven't got. I've got black shorts on. Let myself down there. Charlotte Simmons. You still on? Edgar, you're in the call. I can see that. Surely you've got your England rugby shirt on. I won't hold it against you, don't worry. New sponsors for the England rugby shirt now, Umbro. Not Canterbury anymore.
Great work, guys. Well done, Mr. Burgess. Woo. I am stiff and sore. Guys, fabulous effort. Please make sure you remember what I said earlier about being great older brothers and sisters if you've got younger siblings for a VE picnic lunch. Mr. Heinrich is doing a live assembly at 2:15 p.m. and during that assembly we will post in the launch of the race around the world, which is
Mr. Chapman, you've been muted, I believe.
such a shame for year 8. Come on, guys. Who's doing that? Let's make sure we enjoy this afternoon. Listen to the video that Mrs. Park has kindly put together, and get sending in your kilometers for your running or your cycling or so on and so forth. Guys, listen, thank you very much for joining this live HIIT workout. I hope you've enjoyed it. It was all meant to be good fun. And if you haven't taken a selfie, take a selfie of yourself and put it in your forms team. Okay, I know that there are some already there in my form and some in a couple of the other forms as well. Let's get a form. We'll get a year 8 montage put together. Thanks to Mr. Burgess for getting through that as well.
Sir,
V for victory.
sir,
Hello.
don't we have another lesson? Routine.
No, that we did that earlier, Barley. Remember, we had to change the schedule. We did the routine session first thing with half of you did history and half of you did the routine session with me.
So do we have?
So what do we do now?
You're now on your lunch break, guys. Get some water on board.
Thank you. Bye.
And it's a long
Thank you very
weekend.
much.
Enjoy.
Thanks,
Well done, guys.
Bye.
You.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, sir.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Fitz, Well done, Mr. Burgess. Jeez, whew, my legs were sore after yesterday.